The Beggar and the King. Once upon a time, there was a prosperous kingdom named Rajgarh, ruled by King Veersingh. He was a just ruler, but also carried a touch of pride. He took great pride in his wisdom and vast wealth. One day, an unusual beggar entered the royal court. He wore tattered clothes, but his eyes sparkled with a strange radiance. He looked straight at the king and said, "Your Majesty, I am wealthier than you." The entire court burst into laughter. The king too laughed loudly and said, "You fool! You have nothing but rags. How can you be wealthier than me?" The beggar smiled calmly and replied, "Your Majesty, if I can prove that I am richer than you, will you offer me a reward?" Mocking him, the king said, "If you can prove that, I will give you half of my kingdom." The beggar accepted the challenge and said, "I need 7 days. On the 7th day, I will show you my true wealth." The king found the matter amusing and accepted the challenge. Then the king asked, "What is your greatest wealth?" The beggar replied, "Contentment. I am happy with whatever I get. Are you content with your vast riches?" The king was surprised but said nothing. The beggar continued, "Can you sleep peacefully every night?" The king replied, "Not always. Worries of the kingdom keep me awake." The beggar laughed, "But I sleep peacefully every night, so my wealth has increased again?" He asked another question. "You have immense wealth, but is there anyone who loves you selflessly?" The king fell silent. He remembered that everyone in court approached him for their own gain, none with selfless love. The beggar then asked, "Have you ever lived life freely and fully?" The king sighed deeply and replied, "In the burden of royal duties, I never got to enjoy the simple joys of life." The beggar smiled and said, "But I live joyfully every day, so my treasure increases even more." Hearing all this, restlessness spread through the king's heart. Angry and embarrassed, he ordered the beggar to be imprisoned. The beggar calmly said, "Your Majesty, you don't know whom you're trying to imprison?" The king was stunned. The beggar said, "Your Majesty, tomorrow is the last day. Then I will reveal my true identity and my real wealth to you." The next day, the entire royal court was assembled. The beggar entered with a calm smile and said, "Your Majesty, I am no ordinary beggar. I am your elder brother, the one you once tried to poison to gain the throne. But I survived, and ever since, I've been wandering in search of true happiness. Now tell me, who truly possesses greater wealth?" The king stood speechless. Memories of his long-lost brother from childhood flooded his mind. Overcome with emotion, he embraced his brother with tears in his eyes. As promised, the king gave half of his kingdom to his elder brother. Moral: this story teaches us that true wealth is not measured by material possessions or money, but by the contentment, selfless love, and inner peace.